What's up, guys? Dude, this weather, bro. This weather sucks. This cat tower, though, doesn't suck. God, my office space is a mess right now. Hey, so what's up, guys? It's your boy Motard Steve. As you seen earlier, the weather's pretty shit. Now, indeed, I did have to ride home in it, but I'm not going out to film a vlog. I do have about like 7 vlogs that I have to edit, some from like a month ago, so if they just don't seem right, that's why. They're really old. But since the weather's crap, I got a video I can do sitting right here in my office, or what's going to be my office. It doesn't look like much of an office now. I'll give you a little pan around the room real quick, but of course we got the computer desk, all that, and we got that. That is the best thing in this room, okay? Just saying. Then we've got my music. That's right, I'm so happy to have the amps back in the house again, because now I can actually play music. Got some guitars over there. Wardrobe closet with my like 10 t-shirts, 3 pairs of pants possibly. And ignore all these boxes, that's not going to be there. I don't really know what's going to be over there. And there's the bedroom, so it's pretty cool. And there's my Yeti stand, which doesn't work anymore because my Blue Yeti is busted. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. It broke during the move. So I get to warranty my damn Blue Yeti microphone. But someone asked me, someone reminded me the other day, I know you guys have been waiting. I did the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. Not giveaway, Q&A. Sorry, I'm retarded, sorry. I did a 5,000 subscriber Q&A, which I know, I'm going to show you guys. Look, seriously, I'm that late. I'm late, okay? Super late. So, this isn't going in any kind of order. I just got the video loaded up in the Creator Studio thing, and we're just going to go through it. Half the comments are just hashtag scooter life, which I think is hilarious. But, alright, so, first question. Spartan375X, my bro, he's always in my comments, asks a couple questions. Worst or best mod you've done to any of your bikes? That's a tough one. Worst mod? I gotta say the worst mod has to be when I threw the 48 tooth rear sprocket on the DR650, because it turned it into a moped, and while it made it feel really, really powerful riding around town, it made it not fun to ride anywhere else. And I think that's ultimately why I ended up selling it, and it kind of got in my head that, oh, maybe I don't like supermotos. Maybe they're just too slow to cruise around back roads and stuff on. So, I mean, that's the only thing I can think of. That's the only bad mod I feel like ultimately I've ever did. I mean, at first it was fun. It made wheelies easy, and it made that heavy-ass pig of a bike feel great. But, you know, now that I have a 701, I don't have to drop the gearing that low to get power and to still be able to cruise. I've got 1546 on the bike now, and it's great. Absolutely perfect. Best mod. As far as the Husky, it's the duct tape. The duct tape on the wheels. Alright, next question. No, for real. Honestly, I'm gonna say it's gotta be the exhaust. I don't know. There's so many great things I put on the Husky. It's just I'm gonna say the exhaust. The exhaust on that bike. As much as my friends hate it and want me to get a DB killer or what is it? I can't think of the American word. That's terrible, right? Whatever. Yeah, we're just gonna go with DB killer. Okay. I'm European today. I'm gonna go get some tea. I love that exhaust. The GPR exhaust is amazing. But there's so many other good mods on there. I think best mod, technically, would probably be my bash plate, because I've tested it so much, and it's probably saved my engine countless times. As well as, you know, the Trail Jammer Designs case. What the fuck? As well as the Trail Jammer Designs case savers. I mean, those things, I love that they're on there. I just feel like my bike is invulnerable. So, I mean, that's a good mod as well, but I think it's the exhaust, man. I love the sound of that exhaust. First bike, 1986. something Honda Magnum. I believe it was the second gen, before they were 750. So it was a VF 700C, which I think they only did that for the second gens. Yeah, believe it or not, my first bike was an old black Magna. I would show you a picture of it, but I don't know how to find it. I don't know where it is. I honestly don't think it exists anymore. I answered this in the video, but I'll answer it now. What kind of grips do you have on the Husky 701? Well, right now I have Pro Taper pillow tops. I love them. They'll probably wear down pretty quick because they do feel real soft, but I just love how like big they feel in my hand.
That's what she said.
I mean, they feel like thick and they're soft. They're cushy. I don't feel like they don't vibrate as much as my stock grips that I had on there. So I like them. I mean, they might wear down quicker, but I think they're like what, 15 bucks? I originally was gonna go on with snap-on grips. I forget what brand they are, but it's like it's got a little ring and you tighten the Allen key and it tightens them onto your grip that way. Well, that won't work for the throttle side of the Husky 701. So if you guys are planning on buying snap-on grips, save yourself the headache. Don't even bother. Just buy regular old grips. And like I literally said, you guys could ask anything. So that's great. I'm getting some non-motorcycle questions. What's your favorite dank meme? Asked by Billy Bob. That's a fucking funny fucking picture. Okay. Favorite meme? I'm gonna have to say Velociraptor is probably my favorite meme. Just those are funny as hell, dude. I don't know why. They're just hilarious. What are you running for gearing? As I said earlier, 1546. It's asked by Chris Hansford. Is the warranty void if you do your own oil changes? Okay, so a lot of people say it is, but as far as I know, as long as you don't screw up your oil change and throw in like some retarded oil that's not needed for your bike, then maybe it would, but as long as you're not screwing anything up, I mean, how's the dealer going to know? Seriously. Because like when I bought my bike, the dealer straight up told me, he's like, you don't have to bring the bike back here. Like, you don't have to bring it back for service or whatever. You're not required to do that. And I asked them, I was like, will that void my warranty? And they're just like, no. I mean, obviously, if you screw something up on it and it's not a fault with the bike itself, it's something you did, then yeah, warranty's not going to cover that. So, I mean, if you strip the crap out of your drain bolt changing your oil, then yeah, that's your fault. You're going to have to eat the cost for that. But as far as I know, changing your own oil doesn't void your warranty. Unless you put, like, I don't know, car oil in it and burn up your damn clutch or something. Coke or Pepsi? Coke, I guess, if I'm going to drink soda, because Pepsi tastes flat as hell. Sorry. McDonald's or Burger King? I'm not a real big fan of either one, to be honest with you. I like Taco Bell the most. I'm trying not to eat out as much anymore, but I will say, while I was moving, I did go to McDonald's a lot and get their vanilla iced coffee, so I guess McDonald's? Did I pay a shop to take my wheels off and switch the tires for me? Nope. I took it over to my friend's house. I'm sure they're going to laugh at me because they know I can't change my own tires. Yeah, whenever I need like any kind of serious work I don't feel like I can do myself, I take it to friends. You want to know why? Because it's free and you get to hang out with your friends. And you get stuff done to your bike. It all works out. It's a win-win situation. Sometimes beer's involved, so your friends get beer for helping you with your bike. Everybody wins. It's like socialist mechanics, right? I don't know. I probably fucked that all up. What's my opinion on the KTM SMCR 690? Alright, so guys, if you don't know what that is, that's basically the somewhat twin of the 701. They don't make them anymore, but they're not bad bikes. If you ask me, their gauge cluster or their HUD is way better than the 701. The 701 is like stupid bare bones, no RPM gauge, nothing. It's just, it looks like a really, really cheap like Trail Tech, or I mean, I don't think it's a Trail Tech, but it just looks like a really old cheap heads-up display. It tells you the basic units. Oh, here's your mileage, here's your speed. I think it will tell you average speed, and it's got 2 trip meters, but it's very, very basic. The KTM 690, They had rocker arm problems at one point, and I believe that's just a symptom of the old Duke motor, the old 690 motor. So 2016 701 still have that motor, so they may have the rocker arm issues. From what I hear, I haven't rode one myself, but from what I hear, the 690s have a different power feel to them. Like the 690s kind of feel like a little more snappier, but they sign off earlier on the top end, so they don't pull as hard up into the top end of the motor. So that's just what I've heard. Like I said, that's all speculation. That's just what I've heard. I haven't actually rode one to test it myself. But I mean, they're not bad bikes. I mean, if you guys can find one, I mean, a real SMCR, I mean, they're not bad bikes. I may butcher your name, I'm sorry, but B Shant 19. He says, what bike would you get as a second bike? Alright, I'm going to tell you a list of bikes I could get, but I'm not going to tell you what I'd get as my next bike, because I am actually getting a second bike here in 3 months. I don't want to spoil it, but I'll tell you a couple bikes I wouldn't mind having, and I'll tell you why. First off, if I was going to get a Super Sport, which I think is probably the last thing I'll ever end up getting, but if I was going to get a Super Sport, I think I'd end up getting a Gixxer 750, just because it's a little bit peppier, a little bit more torqueier than a 600, but it's not as retarded excessive as a 1000. I had a 2004 Z1000 for like a month and a half, and I found out real quick, yeah, I can't have this kind of power at my disposal because I'm stupid enough on the Supermoto. I don't need to be doing stupid stuff at like 150 miles per hour, because, I mean, that's just me. I don't have self-control. But I mean, I think if I was going to get a Super Sport, I think a Gixxer 750 would be kind of cool, just because it falls in its own kind of little category. You know, it's not quite a 1000, but it's not a 600 either. And, you know, as far as sport bikes or anything like that, if not a Gixxer 750, then hell, a Duke 690. I mean, technically it's like the same thing as the 701, just different fairings, and maybe there's some different tunes to it, but I don't know, dude, I love that LC4 motor in that bike. It's super versatile and awesome. A Grom or a Z125, that would be really cool, especially to stunt out and learn like stunt riding on it and like dial in wheelies and all kinds of other stuff, because, you know, small bikes are awesome for that, because number one, you can buy crash cages and crap for like a Grom and stuff like that. You can't buy, as far as my knowledge, there's no crash cages, there's no handbrake bracket, there's no subframe bracket for the 701. So having something like a Grom or a Z125 to throw stunt parts all over and just dick around on and practice and dial in stuff, that'd be pretty cool too. Cruiser, honestly, if I really was in the market for another cruiser, I'd probably get something like another Magna, man. They're awesome. But, I mean, I just really don't have a need for a cruiser. That's why I got rid of my Magna. It's just, once I got the Husky, I didn't ride the Magna. I got the Magna thinking that me and Allie were going to go ride and do trips and stuff like that, and it just never happened. She never wanted to ride. I think she was kind of scared of it a little bit, but, you know, it is what it is. And I was like, well, you know, I don't ride this thing, so let's send it off to someone who will. But yeah. Anyway, moving on. What do I think about all the shooting and gun laws? Alright, well, I don't like to get super political, and I already kind of did a video on this, but if you ask me, the way I see it, it's not the faults of the guns, it's the fault of the people. And like I said, I don't want to like go on a big tangent about this, but the way I see it, acting like if people are allowed to have guns, they're going to just go off and shoot people is retarded. That's like saying we shouldn't allow people to buy super sport bikes because they go like 180 miles per hour. Because, you know, if you have a super sport bike, you're going to go 180 miles per hour everywhere you go. I mean, a couple bad apples spoil it for everyone. So that's just my short, summarized answer to that. I don't think guns are the issues. I mean, obviously, innocent people get shot. Yeah, it sucks. It's tragic. But people are fucked up. You haven't noticed that by now? People are fucked up. They're going to do fucked up things.
added on to that question, do I think they should be banned? No, absolutely not. What do I do for work? I work in a textile factory. That's right, I sit around and watch these big machines and a bunch of needles just spin fabric all day. It's pretty much all I do. And get paid decently to do it, so I can't really complain. And it's kind of funny because, believe it or not, Husky started off with making sewing machines and stuff like that, and like I think industrial sized sewing machines, so it's kind of funny. Why the Husky 701, not the KTM 690? This comes from Husky Terra. Just the 701's just it's got the updated motor. It's got better things about it. It takes a lot of the downfalls that the 690 had and gets rid of them or improves on them. You know, it makes 5 more horsepower. It has 1,000 more RPMs of rev range. It has the more reliable motor because it doesn't vibrate as much because of the second counterbalancer shaft that's in it. It's just, and on a technical standpoint, it just has the better motor in it. I don't know about anything further than that. I don't know if maybe the suspension's tweaked. I do know that the 701 does have a slightly bigger gas tank. But as far as that, I think they're fairly equal. It's just that motor. I got the 701 because of the updated motor. The motor is so much better than the 690s. Now, I don't know if they'll eventually throw that new motor in to the 690 Enduros. There's rumors that they're going to bring back the SMC because they're seeing how well the 701s are doing. But, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I think KTM and Husky are trying to kind of differentiate themselves, if you ask me, because, you know, KTM's got the RC390, the 390 Duke, and then I think they got a 390 adventure bike coming out. Husky's got the, I'm going to butcher the hell out of this, but it's the Vitpillen, which translates to English, it's a silver arrow and the black arrow. They've got those 2 bikes coming out in a 401 variety and a 701 variety. They look like really cool urban cafe racer things. So I think they're trying to stop making just the same bikes with different colors. I think they're actually trying to make different kinds of bikes. Because, I mean, if you ask me from a production standpoint, it makes sense. Why the hell are you going to make the same bike and just make it different colors? Suzuki, DRZ. What is my dream bike besides the Husky 701? Honestly, the 701 is my dream bike, believe it or not. I don't really know what I would consider my dream bike beyond that. Like, I put a lot of time and effort into being able to get that 701, and it's just, every day I look at it, I'm just like, I can't believe I own this thing. I mean, I don't really know, man. I don't really think I have a dream bike other than the 701. Maybe the KTM's 790 would be cool. I don't know. What's the longest or furthest I've ridden on my 701? I can't technically tell you mileage-wise, but I know I've did like an 8 or 9 hour day going to the mountains and all this. What the fuck are you doing, duck? I have ducks on near my house. My house is near a pond, and there's all kinds of ducks. And it's raining, so the ducks are waddling around playing in the puddles. It's funny as hell. But yeah, I did probably a good 500 mile ride, if not more. It's just, yeah, dude. I've taken some pretty long trips on the 701. Hardest crash on the bike, when I looped it after having it a month, yeah. Yeah, which it fared well. It didn't explode. It didn't catch on fire like everyone says it will. The clutch lever or brake lever did break though, because the stock handguards, if you guys buy a 701, take those fucking handguards off. I know everyone's like, oh, they look so good. Yeah, but they're trash. They don't do anything. They're absolute trash. Miles per gallon, honestly, I cannot tell you what miles per gallon I'm getting. I want to say roughly I get about 40 on average, and that's with riding like a dick all the time, because I think I can get about 100, 120 miles before my fuel light comes back on. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with about 40. That's all I'm going to go with. Does the bike ever get annoying climbing up? I mean, not really. I'm short, but I'm not super short, so it's, I don't know, man. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really bother me. I mean, I can definitely tell when I put new tires on it from those flat spotted ones I had. It did sit up a little bit more, but I mean, it's pretty tame. It's pretty easy to handle, even though I've got short legs. This is a question that says, can you do a helmet setup? Well, yeah, I mean, I could, but I'll do that in another video. I'm not going to do it in this one, because then I have to go out in the shed, go in the fucking rain again. Yeah, I'm not going to do it in this video. It'll take way too much time. Top speed of the 701. Honestly, stock gearing and everything, I've seen them hit like, I've personally hit like 120 and maybe a little bit above 120, but I've heard some people say they've hit like 130, and then I've heard like one or two people say they've hit 140. I don't really know too much about that, unless they weigh like nothing and like they had the wind at their back maybe and they were going down a hill. I don't know, but I think it's safe to say around like 120, 125 is probably the top speed of a stock geared 701. They're freaking retarded, dude. Absolutely retarded. That's why I geared mine down. I mean, yeah, you could think, oh, well, now you just made it stupid, twitchy, and powerful. Yeah, I did, but I don't need to go 120 on a Supermoto. That bike was geared so tall, you couldn't shift into 6th gear until you were doing at least like 70, 75. Now I can switch into 6th gear going about like 65. So it's a whole lot better. And I believe it was Chris Hansford that reminded me to do my Q&A. So thank you, dude. Because I was thinking today, I'm like, you know, I want to make a video, but I don't really feel like digging through a moto vlog today. And it's real shitty and rainy out. And I'm like, oh yeah, I could film the Q&A video. Yeah. So, good looking out, dude. Thanks for reminding me. But, that being said, I don't see any more questions. If for some reason I didn't answer a question, feel free to ask a question in this video, and I'll answer it. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the Q&A. Thank you guys for all your questions. As always, be sure to subscribe, comment down below, be sure to like this video. Remember to click the bell icon so you can be notified of all future videos, because I'm going to start ramping up videos here a lot, kind of like I used to again. Probably about 2, maybe 3 a week. We'll see. We'll see. I don't want to kind of give you guys a number and then not be able to commit to it. So we'll see. We'll see. Definitely going to start breaking the drone out stuff again. I'm in a new area, so that's going to be cool. It's going to be nice. We're not going to be driving through the boring city streets anymore. We actually got some cool backcountry roads and dirt trails to go explore, so that'll be kind of cool. But until next time, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later!